Why do Mexicans love the Godfather movies so much? One of the biggest reasons is the Sicilian diaspora, I think, resonates especially with Mexican Americans. So the idea of all of your customs and traditions being continued forward even after your family migrates to a new area in America. Culture is front and center throughout the Godfather films, and it's not only that certain cultural elements have a presence throughout the films, like the food and the music and things like that, but also just the way that the families sort of conduct themselves. It's all about honoring this code that comes from the old country, right, and trying to live up to those sort of values while at the same time adapting to this new place and this new context. And the Tio vibes on Clemenza are just off the charts.
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
And then after Michael kills Solanzo, the drug dealer, and the crooked cop, he's forced to go into hiding in Sicily. And what looks like it could be some small pueblo in Mexico, right? Like, it's very interesting that he's connected to the culture, but he's also there sort of as an outsider because it's clear that he hasn't spent a lot of time there. He's struggling with the language and some of the customs, and he sort of stumbles his way into getting remarried. He first makes the woman's father very upset, but then he sort of makes amends. And then in the second Godfather film, Robert De Niro comes in and plays the Godfather, Michael's father, and it's showing scenes of him living in that small town when he was younger. And you also learn that Corleone is the name of the town. And so, again, this sort of element of not only identifying with the country that your family comes from, but an identity and a very strong bond with the pueblo in particular that your family comes from. And the other reason I'll mention is that the movie is so much about machismo, especially for Mexican and Mexican-American men. I feel like this pressure to sort of provide for your family and different avenues that you can take to doing that, and sort of the psychological and emotional toll that develops throughout that kind of struggle. Because on the one hand, you could look at these films and say, well, are they a glorification of violence and of misogyny? And I probably, yes, to an extent. But also, if you look at the arc of Michael, who's the main character and protagonist in this way, he loses everything. By the end of the second film, he's totally isolated. He kills his brother Fredo. His other brother Sonny has been shot and killed. His father's dead. He's just pushed away the different parts of his family because he's just been in this mode of being trying to be this alpha leader. And he's not cultivating any other sort of form of love or community or family. So everybody kind of hates him, his wife and his children by the end of this. So anyway, do Mexicans love this movie? I don't know. I was just talking shit. I'm Mexican and I love it. What do you think?